Okay, everybody, thank you for joining me for the first day of the Insider's Look. I'm going to go ahead and start the recording now and just give a demonstration of what the membership is, and I'm going to talk about some different things. I prepared a PowerPoint, so let me pull that up here. And hang on one second because I cannot see my stuff. There we go. View. Save and start. There we go. All right, so again, this is Wellness for Generations, and we're going to go ahead and do an inside look at the membership. So first, a little bit about me. I am a wife and a mother. Here you can see us being crazy on our porch. My son is quite the goofball. His name is John, and he is 4 years old. My husband and I have been married for 6 years now, and we're actually expecting our second child. I am 7 weeks pregnant, so that has been fun as I'm trying to build business, forgetting everything that I'm trying to say, and also the nausea has been glorious. So that's just kind of a little bit about my direct life. For the last from 2012 to roughly 2018-ish, I used and sold doTERRA essential oils. I still use them, but I do not actively sell them as much. So that's kind of what my journey into wellness was. I had been familiar with different wellness practices and stuff like chiropractic and eating healthy and that kind of stuff. But when I got into essential oils, I started learning about more and more. I started learning about how they interacted with the body, and then learned about different like how the body works with energy, and it just kind of exploded from there. And that's where I've kind of just journeyed on through today, which is why it's my mission to really show people that everything is connected. It's not just what we're eating. It's not just how we're exercising. It's also what we're thinking, our relationships, our personalities. It's so much more than just the main things that mainstream health is talked about. So I love being able to learn more about that, to share it, to pass it on to my son and hopefully future generations through just sharing this message, helping all of you to get this message out there because you have that same mindset. And so I'm really excited to just share that with you guys and help us move that forward. So that's basics about me. So why Wellness for Generations? So the reason I chose to create this business, I started getting out of the essential oils and wanted to really start something bigger, something that was actually my own. I wasn't selling for anyone else but myself. And I had this desire to have a wellness directory of professionals that were vetted, that believed in what I believed in, and I knew I could go to and find support. Not only that, but I had friends asking me about different people I recommended for their health needs, and I couldn't find what I was looking for. So I was like, well, I guess I'll just work on creating it. So I started really playing with the idea about a year ago. In July, I ended up talking to one of my friends. I was complaining about how I needed a business coach and I didn't have the money, but I really felt that's what I needed to kind of figure out what I was doing. And so I was telling my friend this, and she's like, oh my gosh, we have free business coaching services in the area. She was working for Southern Alleghenies Planning and Development, and they have lots of grant programs and different things. And there is, for Southern Alleghenies, which there's like 6 counties in Pennsylvania, they offer free business coaching. And it was like perfect. So I met up with him and we discussed some things and kind of got sidetracked a little bit because he saw how much I knew about doTERRA and how it was really easy for me, but I had already been doing it for 6 years. And how the directory, I was still like in those formulation stages of like figuring out what I was doing. So he kind of redirected me back to doTERRA, and I did one class and I was like, no, like there's a reason I'm not teaching this anymore. I want to do something bigger. So it took me a few months, and in December of last year, I went away for an entire weekend. I took an agenda of what I needed to work on, and I kind of planned out what I wanted this year to look like and where I wanted my business to be at the end of the year. In some regards, I'm further than I had planned. In other regards, I'm a little behind, but I know that I'm on this journey for a reason, and I know I'm exactly where I am for a reason. So in January then, as had started pulling people together for a pilot program in December and January, and I was starting to get things together, trying to create the website, but failing miserably because I did not like any of the templates. Jose, my business coach, highly recommended I do this 8-week training, business accelerated training program that was free. But in the middle of the day, I work a full-time job. Not quite what is going to fit into my schedule. But yet I was like, you know what? I'll ask my boss, who is super supportive, and if he says yes, I'll go for it. And so I did, and he said yes, and so I applied. I got in. I rearranged my schedule for 8 weeks. I did this whole course, did a pitch at the end. It was a whole pitch competition. It didn't win the money, but I was able to get some of the grant funding, which helped me pay for someone else to create my website. And it's just been a really cool journey. So why did I kind of decide to do this? Number one, it's a resource, and it's a resource that we need. Like I said, I was looking for stuff. Other people were constantly asking me for things. I've even tried to pull resources for people that say like live in Florida that I have no idea who's down there. But learning about different people. And because of technology, a lot of people can see people online as well. And so I had connected someone from Florida with someone I think in Ohio or Minnesota or something, I can't remember, regarding Lyme's disease. Like it's so cool to see how you can connect those types of people. So having that resource, wanting it for myself and wanting it for other people is a big deal. And then creating that community. So I not only want to have this resource, but I want it to be a community. So whenever you join as a member, the focus is to, kind of join the Facebook group, try to participate in the monthly mastermind and different things like that, because it helps us create those friendships. It helps us have a, sorry, I'm having pregnancy brain. It helps us to have like that ability to move forward together through collaboration, through learning new techniques to better our practice, to being able to refer people to others and stuff like that. So creating that community, of course, knowing that we're not alone, because sometimes entrepreneurship can definitely be lonely. I'm sure none of you are unaware of that. And then, of course, to really push our movement. So we want people to be healthy. That is our goal. We want them to be eating well. We want them to be getting the professional services that they need or should have, depending on whether that's your service or another service. So I really wanted to create this to be able to come together as a community and really push our movement forward as we grow, as we become more known, as we do more things in the world. So that's kind of part of the why. And then what is Wellness for Generations? It's a global collaboration of holistic wellness professionals and resources, as well as information. There is also a blog section on the website. We want to bridge the gap between professionals and their clients through the directory and through the community of wellness professionals. So there is a public community that the wellness professionals can be in. They can invite people to. I'm actively working at, bringing more people in so that we can start having some of those conversations. People can say, hey, I'm in this area and I'm looking for a chiropractor or a functional medicine doctor, and we can be able to kind of refer each other in that way. Or if they have a question related to diet or who knows what. Professionals vary from fitness trainers, health coaches, reflexologists, chiropractors, money managers that see money as a piece of health. I really want to encapsulate the holistic view. So learning about our personalities and how we are going to respond best to different treatments and stuff like that. And then you can also find products that we stand by in the resource shop that can support the health journey. And the goal with that is to really offer up a lot of different resources there that could be from food to makeup to courses that maybe you even create, things like that, so that we can really push that, push the resources and help them to have resources. So next is going to be fun. What does the membership look like? So I have two quick sample images here with where your logo goes and fun facts. So I'm going to click on this and then hopefully I can get back to where I was. And I'm going to move myself up a little bit here. So this is the website, Wellness for Generations. I'm still working on it a little bit, but I love the look of it. And we have the 3 different sections: professionals, knowledge, and resources. The information from the blog, and then featured professionals, and then the blog categories. And we also have a map. So the section I wanted to show you was the find professionals. And I love the map because it shows like where everyone's located, or how many people we have in different locations. And then this is some of the, oh my goodness, my brain is completely disappearing. Professionals. So you'll be meeting Kelly. So let's look at Kelly's profile here. You'll see her business name here. This is her logo. This is a little bit about her business. Over here is her profile picture, a little bit about what she is, and then whether she is in person and or online, and she is both. Social media links vary from Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, all the socials we can throw in there. And then the 2 personal questions: what is your personal view on holistic wellness? And you get to write up that section, as well as what brought you to this specific field of wellness. And the whole reason for having these 3 sections is to really help people to get that inside view of your business and feel for you, to know if like, oh my goodness, this person struggled with this exact same thing and they've conquered it. This person is perfect for me. So I really love that about these questions. Contact information, their location, you can use that very vaguely, like just the state. You can have the actual address, phone number, email, website, and then depending on what type of package you purchase, everything's going to look a little bit different. The next package includes the fun facts, so you can do 3 fun facts, your hours of operation, of course, and then everyone comes with a review section, so people can actually come over here, share their experience with you and rate you and stuff like that. So that is super fun too. All right, back to the membership. So some of the features of the membership include, of course, the directory listing. Another section that Kelly doesn't have yet is the FAQ section. So if you have frequently asked questions that you know people are always asking, I know the 2 Reiki professionals, they have a bunch of questions on Reiki and then their answers with that. And that's a fun section to add to help people get to know more about your practice, especially if it's something that's a little bit different. There's the option for adding an email opt-in. So if you want to get subscribers through the directory listing, you can offer a freebie or a PDF or a discount code or whatever. You just create that in whatever your email service provider is, and then give me the code, and then I put that in there. And then if they subscribe, you get that email address. And then there's also options for video. So if rather than text, you would like to create a short video for your answers instead, you can do that as well. There's also Facebook communities, the private VIP group, as well as the community group for people looking for services and all of that. Facebook Live interviews, which is also shared on YouTube and back on the website as well. Published blog article opportunities, so you can write for the blog in your field and another field related to holistic wellness. And then we've just recently added this, it's the business training. So it's opportunities to learn and teach, and this is also collaborative. So we will have some of our own members teach on maybe a social media topic or some type of business aspect that they have kind of figured out and understand well in their business. That way we aren't always being sold to, but getting really good, valuable information. And then occasionally we'll also have people from the outside come in and actually speak on specific topics that they are an expert in, and that is what they do. And then they will offer services and discounts and stuff like that. So right now we're offering some of the free stuff. And then some of the ideas for collaboration that I have loved is to create programs together. A few people have talked about writing books because they're books that need to be written, and why not co-author a book? Learning new techniques. So if you're a chiropractor and another chiropractor uses a different technique than you can kind of learn a little bit of that stuff. Or even when it comes to mental health, just different thoughts on personality and how things interact and stuff like that. So you can, really excel in what you are learning as well. You can refer clients to each other, create new products. We're just adding in product-based businesses as well to the listing, and so I'm excited to see where that leads. I know I have a tattoo artist tattoos aren't necessarily natural, but she tries to use the best quality ingredients when she's doing tattoos, and she wants to find somebody to create a tattoo healing product that is not necessarily hers, but she sources from this one person, knows the ingredients, they work together to create it, kind of thing. So being able to do that kind of stuff is awesome. And then of course brainstorming. We have a monthly mastermind, and so we share our wins, our struggles. You guys will get to see that tomorrow night. And it's just a fun time to talk about different things, get some of our ideas out there, flush them out a little bit, think more through them and stuff like that. And so this is going to end up being about half an hour long. Why now is the best time to jump in? I've had this question asked a few times. People are interested in the directory, but they're like, you only have 20 some people on your directory. Why should I join now? Is it really that valuable? Honestly, I think it's the best time to join because you get to help with putting input into developing the membership options. We're expanding some of our membership option. I'm partnering up with one of our current professionals to work on farm listings. So there's so many opportunities to really dive in and help with different things to create even a better resource for everybody to use. And then you also get to, have that input. Whenever we have, say, thousands of people, I'm not going to be able to hear everyone's input. I'm going to have to pick and choose what's best for the company and things like that. Right now, it is like open to ideas and movement. There's opportunity to collaborate with others. Right now, you have kind of a select few of people that you can really collaborate and get to know. As we grow, it's harder, obviously, to get to know people really closely. More opportunities to write, be interviewed, and offer trainings. Right now, there are some limits on the amount of articles you can submit per year. But because we need more content, if you want to write more than that in the next 1 or 2 years, you can. So you could have up to, say, 10 articles and you are further ahead and you have more exposure on the website, which also helps with people finding you through the search engine optimization and all of that kind of stuff. So you have that opportunity. I'm always looking for people to interview on Facebook so we can start expanding that into different topics and get deeper with certain things and offer trainings. By the end of this year, I'm hoping to have the podcast ready to launch in 2020. So that is going to be another opportunity to be heard in another platform. And then, of course, with the live launch method, not live launch method, but through this insider's look, I'm still offering my discount, which is a 50% off your first year if you pay, 50% off your first year, and if you pay in full, you get an extra discount. And I'm not going to be offering that much longer. So that is also another great thing as well, as a good reason to jump in now. Um, so since nobody is actually on at the moment, no one will have questions, but if you have any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section of the recording. Feel free to send me a private message, or whatever. I really hope to see you tomorrow. If you are able to watch this before tomorrow and want to be the sample participant for masterminding, definitely send me a message. I will be sending out a message tomorrow morning to see who wants to participate in that and be our sample guest, so we can mastermind. So I hope you all enjoyed kind of getting to know a little bit more about the behind the scenes of the website and why it was started, a little more about me, and about learning about the membership. So I'm really excited to get to know you guys over the next few days, and I hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye!